Oh,
Yo, 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 it's Red Cup Friday.
Red Cup, what they do?
Man, they
Shit,
better do right.
hey
So what's
man,
going on? How your week been?
it been a week. Ain't nothing spectacular happened. Same old, same old. Just riding the vibe, vibing the ride. Try to get to Friday. Uh,
Yes, trying to get to Friday. What's Friday? Payday?
a good Friday week.
Oh, it is. Man, it don't even feel like Easter. I don't know if I'm a heathen or whatever, but it don't feel like Easter at all.
What Easter feel like to you?
I don't know, like growing up, Easter was a big deal to me. I grew up in church,
You want
so
to
it
go
was
look for you some egg? You want to
huh?
go find some eggs and shit?
No, I don't like the egg thing.
Yeah, I want to go find some eggs. Yeah, you a
No,
little
like it just don't feel like
chocolate.
Easter. I even with my baby, I used to buy him either the Easter
Oh,
LeBrons or the Easter Jordans. Or I don't
yeah,
even do that no more.
I ain't bad. I mean, I think we had a little Easter feast, but I ain't never really Easter ain't no day. Just Good Friday, be out of school and junk like that. But regular day, we vibe.
That's
Ain't
true. I don't know. I just it don't feel holiday ish to me. But whatever.
Easter
Um,
holiday. I
what
ain't know
else?
that was a holiday. That be a
What
resurrection day.
It is. It is. The pagans made it a holiday, but it is Resurrection Sunday. Jesus is the reason for the season. Absolutely. But I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. It's
Hold
here.
on, one question before we go on to the next thing. Since you was a product of the church environment and stuff like that, why Easter be on a different side of Sunday like area?
The church ain't got nothing to do with that. I think it just moves. Like it.
I mean, is that the government moving up there or what? Or how they been moved?
The church, the church don't have nothing to do with when the day is. At least to my knowledge, and I used to spend a lot of time there. The church, to be honest with you, I didn't even realize that Easter moved. It wasn't a consistent time until like 3 years ago, and I'm like, wait a minute, why are we having Easter in March? Ain't Easter like in April? And
Used to
then
be,
somebody said it move every year, and I was like, no, it don't, and it really does move every
yeah.
year.
And I don't understand because God raised the third, like the three
The third
days
day,
after.
yeah.
I don't know how you can move that area. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know, but again though, Easter was a holiday that was made by the pagans. It wasn't made by the church. The church celebrates Resurrection Sunday on Easter, but I don't know. That is a very, 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 very good question, and I am going to ask about it when we
Oh,
get off of here.
yeah, I always wanted that. That been a big old thing for me forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can that Sunday move every year if you know what I'm saying? Christmas can't
The
move
Palm Sunday, maybe is it a certain week up? Like
week of the year. Cause
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
it
But
can't,
with
it still
leap
can't,
year and
cause
the
sometimes
change,
it can be at the end of March or it can be in the middle of April. That's like almost 3 weeks difference. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to be about, but that's part of another, you know what I'm saying, thing that while
we're gonna have a religion podcast for all of those kind of questions like that. And I know the perfect person for that podcast. I do.
okay, so
I
we need
do.
to bring. I got questions.
I know you do. It's gonna be an interesting one. We should set that up soon. That would be a
Man,
really good one. But anywho, moving on. We never talked about and I know you probably don't care because I really don't care that much. But the Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, is it Harry or William? William, the one that's married to Kate, right? So it's Prince Harry.
ask me that shit. Nigga, only I know Barry Barker because I love the suits. I don't know all that
You
gossip.
love the who?
Suits, the show she played on. That was my favorite show.
Oh, you know what I thought you were trying to say? The soaps, and I was like, bro, what? What I was
Nah,
like, wait a minute, the what? But I thought she played on the soap operas.
I don't know. She probably did, but I watched Suits. I see her on Suits, and that was one of my favorite shows. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never even heard of Suits.
Yeah, that where I know her from. I don't know her from nothing else. She
Is
just
it like
called
a gangster show or something?
Nah, it's a lawyer show. It's Caucasian people. Caucasian people. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? But it's a good show. It's a good, you know what I'm saying? Jit finesse his way into being a lawyer, and you know just check it out. You know what I'm saying? This Sunday came on USA. You know, it's a good old flick. I mean, good series. You know, I love me a good series in the time. And that's the only way I know.
You remember back in the day when flicks used to be nasty movies?
Yeah. Well, flicks wasn't nasty movies, but we named it. Damn, did my color change?
Yeah, when you picked up the red cup, it made you green. That means
Oh,
money, baby. The red cup bringing you money, baby.
Yeah, it almost turned to a red bone, bitch.
Oh, what I was going to say. So, let me ask you this. Do you think that you would have denounced your throne and your family for your woman? Would have gave it all up, all of your inheritance and anything that you had, would you have given it all up for your woman?
What as far as what I seen with it is not necessary that he gave it up for her, is that he gave it up for him, which is his jit. You know what I'm saying? That they was questioning like how dark he's gonna be and like how much he's not gonna be accepted into the royal family because of his color or whatever. That's what I got from it. That I could be wrong, but I would have gave it up for that reason because I felt like my family wasn't support of my jit become first to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily the family that you come from that makes you. It's the family that you make. You know what I'm saying? That give you the your reason in life, your focus and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I would have left and built my own like what they doing because I don't know. And another thing, I don't know how much them people got, how much money they got out there.
I don't know either.
You know what I'm saying? But
I didn't even know. You know how green I was to that whole situation. I know we old and we late talking about it, but I didn't even know that it was alleged that the people, the queen got his mama killed, Queen Elizabeth, Princess Diana.
Who said who killed? Hold on.
They say that the royals, they wasn't really rocking with Princess Diana because she was, I guess, allegedly she was out there, she was loose, and she allegedly, they say that her dying in a car accident was a cover, like a setup cover up, but it was planned.
Oh, I ain't heard that one.
Oh, it was everybody was talking about it. I'm like, wow, I didn't even I've heard of Princess Diana. I heard of Queen Elizabeth, but to be honest, I ain't never looked into them royals.
But that's Harry and
William mama, yeah.
Okay.
The one who spent out of control in a car accident in a tunnel.
Yeah, I remember that. That was big news back then. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even remember. I was probably at church.
I remember that. And I mean, I wasn't even on news first, but I remember when, you know what I'm saying, she died, Princess Diana. That was everywhere. Even in the hood, nigga, that was I was at the time. You feel me? But I still don't know who the hell she was. But it's all good.
That went over my head. But anywho, enough about that. This week in the news brings us to our topic. There's been a huge story about a video that came up of Quavo and Saweetie. That's how you say it, right? Saweetie. Getting into what some are calling an altercation in an elevator. And people are saying that Quavo was being abusive to her. Now, first, let me ask you, did you see the video?
Yeah, I seen it.
Did you see the clip that one of them sites put out, or did you watch the whole video?
I ain't watched the whole video. I seen when she like tried to swing on him, he grabbed her and threw her to the elevator. I don't know if it was something before that.
No, because Could you see that?
Nah.
The stupid fly. I got to get all of these things out of here. They tenant my building. There's flies everywhere. Anyway, some what I'm trying to say. So some videos show it start when it looked like he just yoking her to an elevator. And like it start there. It don't show the beginning of the whatever happened before. But from what I could see, he was on the elevator. He was getting ready to walk on, and she saw him, and she was gonna turn around, and he, what I'm saying, like pulled her in there. They was, pulled in there by that Call of Duty case. And he was like looking at her like, why don't you? You're not gonna do nothing to my Call of Duty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like regular hood relationship stuff. That's what I saw. But I've never been in an abusive relationship, so I don't want to tell nobody what abuse is. Maybe that was triggering for your abuser in your life. I don't know. Let me go on the record and say I don't know because I've never experienced an abusive relationship. However, I just saw a hood couple squabble. Because even at the end, when she was down on the floor and the elevator opened and he turned his back when them people was out there and they seen her on the ground, she probably was down there crying or whatever, and he was standing with his back turned, they decided not to get on with them. You seen that part? Where the elevator door open and it was some people standing there to get on? They didn't get on. The door closed back again, and when they got ready to get off, he put that same Call of Duty suitcase thing in the on the little thing to block the door from closing, to wait on her to get up and get off the elevator. And then she got off the elevator, she walked on past him, he grabbed the case and walked behind her. I didn't ever see him swing on her. I do think that when he went to the Call of Duty case, sorry, am I look like I'm losing my mind? Can you see this fly?
Yeah, you look kind of crazy though. I ain't gonna lie about that one.
Do you see the fly though?
Nah, hell no, I don't see no fly. I don't think it is no fly.
Bruh.
What you been smoking? You ain't got your hookah in there? What the hell you got your hookah tonight? You feel me? You tripping. It look like you're a little tripping. Well,
first of all, big as fuck. It's one of them like picnic flies.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Let me holler at my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that Bella tonight.
Well, that's why you can't see the fly.
Hey, man. Hey, Bella, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Holler at her. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get us a little sponsor and shit. You good?
I drink the brute. But anyway, listen. I just saw when in the series of events that took place, I didn't see him looking back, cussing her out in the video while she was down there. I didn't see her. It looked like she lost I hate to say it like this, but it looked like she lost the tug of war and she was pulling hard. So when he yoked it, she fell back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me say this. That goddamn elevator need his own TV show. Cause boy, some careers been made and broke in this goddamn elevator. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine the stuff that they don't put out there be caught on the elevator. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff. Let's be clear. They don't put the white people. You can't tell me that Angelina and Brad Pitt ain't had no elevator situation never.
Man, this elevator, boy, this elevator, motherfucker, boy. Like, I don't know if they don't be understanding that cameras everywhere or what. Because Ray Rice, his whole career, that boy ain't never hit the field again, boy, after he did that. Well, Shalon, like, her street cred went through the roof, you know what I'm saying? She tried Jay-Z on there, and you know what I'm saying? And her shit went through the roof. But, like, it's
okay, I'm glad you brought her up. Their situation looked way more abusive and violent than
because that was a female to a male. You understand me? So like that's perceived different, even though like it shouldn't be with this equality and this female movement and joint like that. But like that perceived differently. But I don't think. I mean, from what I seen with joint. I don't know what else Quavo could have did in that situation besides get swung over. You know what I'm saying?
Now I will say The only problematic thing that I can identify in this video is that if she was trying to leave or get away from you, you shouldn't stop her. You should allow her to leave or get away. Now, if you didn't want her to get away with your Call of Duty case, then I understand that. Get your Call of Duty and go on about your business. But
Hold up, that's the real thing. Call of Duty thing.
yeah, that pink thing it was a Call of Duty case.
And she tried to take it.
Huh?
She tried to take it or what? What happened? Like
he was rolling it, and when he seen it, that's what he yoked.
I thought she tried to swing on him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. Oh. Well, I mean, like, given that, like, you know, being in a high profile relationship, I don't know what, like, you know, I hate for somebody personal problem become a public issue. You know, so they tell it. So they tell it like Noah said, people opinions will form the way that you react to us in a situation. But they broke up like many like a couple weeks ago, right?
Know what I'm saying? But they say this event happened. The situation happened way before they break up.
So this not what caused the breakup.
No.
So they just said that it was a abusive relationship.
Yeah,
that's what they're
trying to allege now that video has come to light. But I don't think that that's fair, because if Saweetie felt like she was being abused or whatever the case can be, maybe I feel like Saweetie would have.
You don't think it was fair to who? The Quavo or Saweetie?
Either of them. Because if you're not, because for one, if you, it can bring backlash on both of them. Quavo for being an abuser, Saweetie for being weak and putting up with that, but talking all that crap in her raps. You see what I'm saying? So it's not to either of them, huh?
She a rap. I'm sorry. I promise. I don't know nothing about that girl except Quavo. You know what I'm saying?
Saweetie is a rapper.
I know she got a big name, but I can't identify nothing about her except being Quavo old lady. And that might be the minority. You know what I'm saying?
What's that song? Her Icy Girl. Her something about the other
songs. I think she made one with Mulatto. The Best Friend joint.
That's my best friend. That's her song.
Yeah, I like that, but I don't know anything else. But she was big before that, though. Before that song came out. But I don't really know nothing about it. But like, I think like Quavo, the relationship with Quavo prepared her career to where it's at. You know, and before this video even came out and stuff like that, there was a lot of no, like she went public with they breakup.
And they had like an online spat about their breakup. She said,
and I think that's so lame. Like to both of them, but Saweetie kicked it out though. You know what I'm saying?
I do feel like the questions that were asked to her on that podcast were asked with
Justin. Justin.
Yeah. I feel like there was intention behind those questions, and I also feel like because her ex-boyfriend was there and they picked up on that they might not have been together no more, I feel like he was just doing an alley-oop for maybe her ex to come back in. You see what I'm saying? Because she used to date Diddy's son Justin. Yeah. And he was on the podcast with them.
They show that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, she was on their show, right? So for it to come up there and that be the first place that we hear that y'all not together, it could do something to a man ego or whatever.
It came out on them. I didn't know it came. I thought it came out after.
Yeah, that's the first week. That's how we heard about it. They wasn't together no more.
And so I didn't know it came out on that. I thought it came out after that because I mean, well,
she alluded. Okay, I say this. She alluded to it on there. She confirmed it after that on social media, and then somebody, like she said, she made some kind of post. Quavo didn't like it, and then he said, "You're not the person I thought you was," and that's whack or whatever he had to say. And then that was it. That's all they said about it. But apparently, from what I can see, they say that Saweetie came out and made a statement saying she's not an abused woman or something along those lines.
Well, I mean, like
But it's
this goes back to also one of the joints that we had that we was talking about. Like like women expect a level of firmness, the way that y'all put it, from a male. And when that level of firmness is exhibited, then is displayed or like is interpreted as violence towards the woman. And I don't think that's necessarily what occurred in this situation, but like this is the way that they flip it though. Like this it's not a swift, like if you want a firm man, that thing that switch is not gonna go on and off like
it's
that.
a thin line.
Yeah, like and I don't think that was if I'm gonna tell you like if that was domestic violence or whatever they trying to allege that occurred in that situation, boy, I know a lot of niggas that belong in prison then, boy, I see a lot worse. You understand me? But
and nobody, I do want to make clear, nobody is trying to discount domestic violence is real. It does look a lot of different ways. I just want to make sure that we keep saying that because I don't want to make it seem like we're insensitive to domestic violence. If I can honestly speak, I did not see domestic violence in there. The only thing I can say, like I said, is if she was trying to leave, whether it would be leave the situation, leave your environment, and you hindered her from doing that, that is problematic. You can't make nobody stay in your area, in your vicinity, which couples do it all the time. Man, where you finna go? You ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck how mad you is. You better go in the room and be mad. That's regular hood squabbles that couples have, but it is slightly problematic.
Well, tell me this though, like, okay, just say you in a situation that something like this occurred, but this is something that's not too, I'm saying, drastic for you. This is not saying it happened on a normal basis, but it is something that you accept what come with your relationship or whatever. But somebody from the outside looking in saying, boy, that's a Bruce. So would you change your perspective of what this is that occurred? If somebody explained to you like, oh, he grabbed you, he did this, he did that. Now I'm saying that is abuse. And they try to define the definition.
And I watched the whole video. You just seen the snippet. I seen the whole video. Even after, now I can honestly say I never seen the part where she swung on him. That's the part of the video I missed. I haven't seen her swing on him. However, everybody keeps talking about there's a piece of this video where she swung on him. So apparently I didn't see the whole thing. Let me digress. I didn't see the whole thing because I didn't see her swing on him. However, I never seen him grab her, yoke her. You know what I'm saying? Like I never even the way he was looking at her, it wasn't looking at her. Like how sometimes they be talking, their mouth be moving, you could tell they cussing them out. Like he didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
So I just looked at it as a hood squabble.
So so do you think like the person that's trying to make it like what it is, they might be problematic? They might be.
Yes, I think they are, but I think it's messed up, and that's the problem with being a celebrity. That's the problem with being a celebrity because now the LA Police Department is looking into it. That's messed up. Them people getting past that. They done broke up. They ain't even together no more. Why the police in LA looking into it? That's not fair.
Yeah, that's
when it goes too far to me. Because I feel like you playing with people's livelihood and their lives now. So that now they can have shows canceled while the police look into this. You see what I'm saying? They can have deals that they lose while the police look into this. All of them got commercial deals. Quavo doing his thing on deals and Offset do his thing on deals. I don't. Let's Takeoff. I don't know what Takeoff be doing, but he might got a deal or two. I don't know what Takeoff do. I never really see him. But what I'm saying is, you don't. That could really mess up this man's livelihood, and then because he's in a group, it affects all of them, not just him. And that's not him.
Okay, so like even beyond the fact of like they celebrity status, just say if it just was a normal situation with day to day people that is not famous, would,
Mhm.
would we deem that situation as as violence though? The same
No.
way as somebody that's famous. Because like even the you say that it was people that seen them on the elevator.
Yeah, on the long video, the door opens on the floor, and there's people standing there looking. But because he's Quavo, he turns around smoothly, not in a hurry. He did it smooth too. He turned around, and when he turned around, they didn't get on. They just let the door close. I'm sure they could see her on the ground in that angle over there. You know, when she went down, she just sat there for a while. She didn't get up. She just stayed down. It wasn't until they got to their floor where they was gonna get off, and he put that Call of Duty bag in the thing to block the elevator from closing, and he ain't say nothing to her. He just sat there and let her gather herself, and she stood up slowly, and she wobbled on out of there and went by her business.
Did they timestamp that video and say when that occurred or anything like that? Do you have any information about that? Like when this
occurred?
Like when this happened, like prior to, because I know, no, I'm saying, because I'm trying to see, was this a precursor to the no, I'm saying, they no splitting
prior to them breaking up. Yes, this
I know, but what's this
to do with them breaking up?
Okay, so why is this even news like that? Then
boom, because this TMZ went and found when couples break up, TMZ go dig, and somebody was able to find an elevator video.
I don't think that's fair, you know, because I mean they already, you know what I'm saying, they said what they gotta say, like they out of there, you know, and now they see like they gotta relive, because I think they really did care about each other at once.
I mean, they were a cute couple.
And I mean, it probably was industry made or whatever, but you know, I think a good thing came out of that. But I mean, you know, not being a celebrity and to understand what they go through to be together, I think it's harder to stay together than to break up. Know what I'm saying? So we don't know what they personal lives are like, but you know, I don't know, man. They got
this video for you in the long form, so you can see what I'm talking about.
I pulled it up, but I tried to share it, but you know this share joint ain't.
Yeah, I don't know how to share on here. It won't let you. But do you see it? Do you see the full length when the elevator door open and the people were standing there?
But so what? I mean, what I'm trying to understand is what is the perception? What are they trying to say from this video?
That Sweetie was in an abusive situation,
and that's what they trying to say led to their demise.
They're alleging that, yes, but I guess somebody in Sweetie camp said, or somebody camp said this incident happened way before their breakup, and it had nothing to do with their breakup. And then I was trying to also find where it say Sweetie statement. I wanted to read her statement, but basically she just made a statement saying she wasn't in an abusive relationship or something along those lines.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, if she say it's not abuse, then like how can you, like, if a bitch say I got beat up, like me, like just say I'm fighting a man, if bitch say I got beat up, and I say I ain't got beat up, then I'm believe myself, then I'm believe that man. You understand?
But when the police get involved, they can do what they want to do. Even if you don't want to press charges, they could do it. Because it happened in another celebrity situation that was old, and then the police decided they wanted to get involved, and that person faced charges for whatever it was that happened. I can't remember the couple.
Well, in a domestic situation, there has to be an abuser, if a bruiser don't step forward, then they can't go forward with the situation.
Apparently in LA County they can, because like right now the police is looking into this situation.
Well, I mean they
It'll
have
be
to.
Quavo versus the state, not Sweetie.
Well, they have to look into the situation. Know what I'm
But for
saying?
what? Nobody got hurt. They was together after that incident.
Because it's public. Because it's public. Like, know what I'm saying? If they see something, they have to do the investigation. But
So
if there's
TMZ
no
the
abuse,
police.
dog shit. TLZ the one that banned on it.
Okay, but why people don't keep that same energy that they keep with Vlad with TMZ? Because to me,
Keep it with who?
they one and the same.
Keep it with who? I'm sorry.
With Vlad TV, like why they don't keep the same energy that people keep with Vlad, and why they don't keep that shit with Harvey and the TMZ team?
Okay, as far
They
as
doing the same shit.
what so I'm saying, I'm sorry, what you saying? Like what you saying, like they
Because
saying
you know people don't fuck with Vlad because they say he always getting people cased up. But I don't watch all the Vlad interviews. But if I'm the interviewer and I say to you, so are you still in your game? What's the latest thing y'all did in y'all game? And your ass sit there and answer me, who wrong, me or you?
what is different with TMZ, because this is shit that they catch. This is shit that's sent to them. You know what I'm saying? So they're reporting this shit instead of
they
interrogating.
TMZ pay for that shit too. Let's be
clear. I mean pay for it. I mean when I say sent them, I'm not saying that it's sent for free. I'm saying, but they receive. They ain't go out and investigate and got this shit. Somebody sent this to them. Boy, say I got a video of this and we'll pay you this. I mean, you got to pay me whatever for it, whatever. Know what I'm saying? Vlad TV, he paying for the video. Not even saying that he wrong, because anything that come out your mouth is your fault. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? However it's used against you is your fault, because it should have never left your lips. You understand me? But like also Vlad is of the coach, like he's supposed to be of the culture. You understand? TMZ never claimed.
Where did Vlad come from? Like, was he ever a real DJ? That's what I want to know. Was Vlad ever like a real DJ? Like, was Vlad ever carrying crates? Where does he come from to make him of the culture?
Well, yeah. DJ Vlad, he was a DJ. He put out mixtapes, and now there's a different definition of like DJs, because you got DJs that help crates and stuff like that, but also you got DJs like DJ Khaled that put together projects. You know what I'm saying? That go out there and get that can cultivate a group of people to get on one song and snap or whatever. It's a difference now from DJs of the day and was back then. All DJs ain't necessarily carry crates. You understand me? Or no, I'm saying going out to DJ at parties and shit like that. But DJ Vlad was he was somebody that put together, you know what I'm saying, mixtapes, and you know what I'm saying, going out there pushing people mixtapes. He did, like, you know what I'm saying, he did his thing to be of the coach. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be.
I never heard of DJ Vlad until like Boosie and Webby and whoever else was on his show acting a damn, fool cutting up with him.
That's more front screen. That's when he became DJ Vlad, like first featuring Boosie coming on his show. But like he had mixtapes. He got mixtapes, and you know what I'm saying, he did put people together that made songs. Yeah, like everybody was a mixtape DJ back then. You know what I'm saying? Like DJ Envious. Well, not even. Well, I guess today it'll be an album. Back then it was mixtapes. When you get a beat and you get a whole bunch of people.
I know what you talk about. I know about the Clue tapes, the Envy tapes, the Gangsta Grills, DJ Drama. I'm clear on all of that, but I just didn't know that Vlad had a series of
he did his thing.
Hell, that's all Khaled. DJ Khaled ain't doing shit with mixtapes, but calling them albums.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, that's all it is now. you know, in the elevated, like we evolved. We did, you know what I'm saying? Like the groundwork has been placed down, and everybody had grown from it. You know, but you know, I mean, even though how much I like, you know, people, clear people, you know, they have they ways in the culture, but you know, they help progress the community. You know, our culture go forward. You feel me? But yeah, he did his thing. He played his part, but now he also played another role as we continue to go forward. You know, but your ass go on his show and talk, that's your fault. You
Yeah,
understand me?
you got to be. You can't let him take you off your square. Never.
Because I mean, it's not like I don't watch the. I don't probably watch. I don't watch. I ain't gonna say all of them, but I don't watch a lot of Vlad videos. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Like the questions that's asked of you, it's not even. I think it just to what the problem was. Let me tell you what the problem is with the culture in DJ Vlad is that he bring you into his environment. He make you comfortable. He get you drunk. He'll get you high. He'll do whatever so you feel comfortable. And it's easy to talk to somebody when you're comfortable. But when it's time to interview DJ Vlad, he don't do none of that. He don't smoke. He won't smoke. He don't drink. He won't do no interviews like that because so he can control himself. But he want his the people that come on to get comfortable with him. And me as DJ Vlad, I want you to get comfortable. I want you to spill something that you never told before. You understand me? Because this is how I get my content. This is how I get exclusive content from you. Not saying that I want you to go out there and incriminate yourself, but like I want some good content that you never told nobody. And if I'm going on the show, I'm not going.
But at what cost, though? I'm not going to ask you to give me content that can ruin your career, that can ruin your life. I'm not going to ask you for that kind of. I'm not even going to ask you them kind of questions. I'm not even going to like. I feel like that's tacky.
I don't like Blood Row. Every interviewer that I've seen that like if it's going down a path, like you know, if you're in a regular conversation, it can start going down a path, and if you're not comfortable with it, then like if you say stop, he gonna stop. He gonna say I don't want to talk about that. He'll stop. Boom. Like I've seen him do Boosie, Baby, not Baby, but yeah, the Baby. Like I've seen him go down there and they stop it. Boom. The conversation going a whole nother direction. But I've seen niggas get on that bitch and just ramble. You know, like I don't know, like in the end, like it's young niggas that get on there that probably have never been on a platform like he had created. So they get on there and want to get some exclusive. And they want to see like the biggest thug. They want to see like they did the most damage in this world. You understand me? So they give a little bit more.
They want to go to jail.
Yeah, they stupid. But you know,
because even me, just like we had our first podcast, we recorded, we was all together. You was tipsy.
Oh, the one that we didn't put out.
Yes, and you said a lot of things. You left it for us to put that podcast out. But me being a realist, I knew this podcast could never see the light of day. Because I know he didn't want all of this stuff to come up and out. So, as DJ Vlad, as the podcast interviewee or interviewer, I'm sorry, he should have enough respect if they do get too comfortable because you allow them to be comfortable on your platform. At least look out. You can click that. You're the one that's responsible for edits.
Well, okay. Well, give me an example of one of the interviews that you think that should have went out. Do you have?
No, I don't listen to him like that. But for him to have the reputation of every time somebody go on there or when certain people go on there, they leave with a case, and it's happened multiple times. Then you have to start looking into that shit. So what is people saying that's getting them cased up on Vlad, and why is it continuously that Vlad is the one that's getting you cased up? Like why it's people angry with him? Be like saying, "Man, I'm gonna kill you when I see you." Like because we stick of what you're doing in our culture style, you culture vulture, and I'm like, well, why are they so angry? And then I read and they said people go on there and then end up with cases, and they pulling up Vlad interviews in the courtroom.
No, what happened was it is one situation that occurred, which he said is fake. Is that damn what the dude name AR the nigga from Philly, but they said that his interview was used in his court proceeding. You know what I'm saying? And the judge thanked DJ Vlad. You know what I'm saying? For doing his job, for doing the you know what I'm saying, doing the court's job.
But I don't think that's fair in the legal system either, because I could get in front of a camera and say whatever the fuck I want to say. That don't mean it's true. I could be turning up for the cameras. I could be trying to look cool for the cameras. I don't think that should hold up against you in the court of law.
Well, the thing
you guys still prove that I did it.
Well, no. For the thing is, when you indicted on, you know what I'm saying, on saying having multiple guns and all this shit there in the house on 33rd Street or whatever, then
shit like that, like telling you where it's at.
No, I'm just saying. But then you go on DJ Vlad joint and corroborate this, saying, yeah, but we had them guns on 33rd, you know what I'm saying? But we were popping out there. You understand? You know, so when you indicted on something like that, then you come on there and say something like that, then you going down the wrong path. You're going to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta watch what you say. If I'm out here cheating on my old lady, boy, that shit, I ain't gonna never caught to that shit. You understand me? So I don't give a fuck who I'm talking to on camera. Like if I ain't on camera, I might talk to my dog about that shit. But I ain't finna talk about nothing that's gonna, know what I'm saying, that make me look bad. Know what I'm saying? That's gonna incriminate me.
We know, cause you be on here like you such an angel when it comes to the ladies, but we gonna let you live.
No, I don't be acting like I'm no angel. I am an angel. Hey, talk about
bitch, whatever. Anyway, I just think that back to the subject at hand, I just think it's unfair. I don't think that he's done. Is there anything that he can apologize for? Sure. I can see that. Is there anything she can apologize for if she swung on him? Sure. Like I said,
apologize to who though? Like who?
Not the. We don't owe us shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if I ain't got no problem with it, why I don't even want you to come apologize to me. Like you did what you did, and like let's keep the thing moving forward.
We moved past that and remained a couple past that. But also, we don't know what it looked like behind closed doors either. We don't know. Maybe if behind closed doors it got worse. But if either party behind them doors said that it did, then what are we talking about? This is what scares me. I would love for our podcast to continue to grow. I love the growth that it gets. Like it's organically growing, and I love and appreciate that. And I appreciate people sticking with us through technical difficulties, us trying to figure it out. I've asked a lot of people, and nobody responded to me. So we really is trying to figure this shit out on our own, and people sticking with us, and I really appreciate that. But I would hate for us to get to a level where small stuff we say on here is now on Shade Room. But I don't want to be on the Shade Room. Not for nothing bad. I don't want to be on Tasha K. Because she another one. I damn sure don't want to be over there.
I don't go fuck. I mean, I know, like, you know what I'm saying, like I got to, you know, I try to, like, you know what I'm saying, keep things to the minimum because you care. I don't give a fuck about nothing. You understand me? People don't dictate the way that I go up. What I gotta say, I'm gonna say it. You understand me?
I feel like it's not always what we say, it's how we say it. Like let me say this right now on camera, because maybe there's a listener of ours that's out there. I am dying to have a tough but honest, pure conversation with somebody in the LGBTQ, IA, whatever other letters that have been added. I would love, and the questions that I ask, may seem hard. They may seem like I'm insensitive, but I want whoever it is to be able to have a conversation with me and not be so offended that the conversation can't be productive. But I do have questions. And it's my own ignorance. So the only way to learn is to go to the horse's mouth. I have plenty of people in that community in my family, but my family members are not sensitive as the community seems to the world right now. You know what I'm saying? So I want to speak to somebody, and I would hate for a genuine question to be turned into we're homophobic and we become demonized. You know what I'm saying? For having a conversation. How do you expect people from the other side to learn if you don't have conversations? You see what I'm saying?
And the days in the world that we live in today, as much as I want to say that I'm of today, like of today's standards and like how things are resolved, I'm not. You understand me? I'm not like there's a lot of things that will be questionable in my past. You understand? Depending on what I'm trying to do. If I'm trying to live a corporate life like I'm this clean cut, you know what I'm saying, individual, I'm not. I've never been.
For sure, we do what we got to do to feed our kids. I agree with that. But I would hate for us to do a podcast like that and we ask real deal questions that may be tough for that person, but they came on here to have a conversation, right? And then the community get mad at you and now go digging in your past. And now we on the shade room and I'm cussing people out in the comment section because don't come for my dog because we're not going to do that shit. And then
I'm going to tell you, though, I
would be
like TT.
I would never want to get to that level of fame.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Infamous.
If you ain't ready for that war right now, you might.
I know that it's gonna happen.
You might as well let it die.
I don't want it.
You gotta speak your mind. You gotta speak your mind. Like whatever come for you, you gotta stand. You know what I'm saying? Stand on what you stand on. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what comes behind that, you know you stand on what you stand on. You understand me? Like I wouldn't say nothing that I don't 100% believe in on here. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be interpreted different ways, but I believe what I believe. You understand me? So all the fuck nigga, that big go ESPN, that big go goddamn Wendy Williams, that big go wherever it go at. You understand me? I'ma stand on it 100%. You feel me? But I don't care about none of that, cause that ain't what feed me. I feed me. You know what I'm saying? If this start feeding me, then and y'all tell me I can't say that, then I'll say that. But right now, I feed me, bitch. Shit. True. So I'm talk shit. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Hey, you, not you, TT, but them back up.
Okay, I see you. I got you. I there's nothing wrong with what you said, and I feel like you can say things without being offensive. Like I can say,
I want you to be offensive. I want you to stand on what you stand on. If you don't, if I'm a black nigga, if I'm a black nigga with a beard and know what I'm saying, you don't like this black bald headed beard, nigga, stand on that. Know what I'm saying? I want you to tell me that instead of fronting my face like you fuck with me. You understand?
Okay, boom, perfect. Okay, let's. This is a perfect example. If I don't like you, and I feel like you're a black bearded bald head ass nigga or something like that, I would never come to you and say, "Man, fuck you, you black bearded bald head ass nigga." I never say that. I just wouldn't fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I would never be disrespectful to you. I just wouldn't fuck with you.
Yeah.
That's me. Now, for me to get disrespectful, you have to do it to me first. And once you cross that line, this is nastier than the mug. So that's when I'm offensive. And I want to hurt your mammy feelings. Because now you've crossed me. You took me there. You led me down this road, and now I'm following. Now you're gonna wish that you never pushed me to that point. But for the most part, If I don't fuck with you, I just don't fuck with you. I'm not gonna be phony. I'm not gonna smile in your face. I'm not gonna good morning you, good afternoon. Well, if I see you out in the mall, I'm not gonna hey. No, I'm gonna keep walking like I don't see you because I don't fuck with you. I'm never gonna be phony. But until you disrespect me, I'm never gonna disrespect you. And that's just how I live because I feel like for what? You cannot fuck with somebody and not disrespect them. Like, even if I don't agree, and that's the conversation that I would want to have. Like, I don't have to agree with everything that you say. I don't have to agree with how you move, but we could be respectful to each other and just agree to disagree. Why it seems like that could never happen. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just dealing with people on a day-to-day basis, and emotions is what really control people. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to control your emotions, you don't have no emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't know how to move with that. But me grasping, know what I'm saying, all of them elements, like, know what I'm saying, know how to deal with pain, know how to deal with hurt, know how to deal with happiness, know how to deal with sadness. You know what I'm saying? Like that comes at a certain price because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when people say something to be bad or good, it's not going to affect the way that I live. You understand me? My kids, go ahead.
So you don't think so? With all of the noise that's going on and people accusing Quavo of being abusive and Sweetie of being an abused person, you think they should just ignore it?
I'm gonna say this, and I know this gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, on a minority opinion or whatever, but nigga, you're rich. You know, understand me? And not saying that people who have less than you opinion don't matter, but like, how much should it matter? You know what I'm saying?
Well, but they're not rich because they was born into a trust fund and flipped it and made businesses. They're rich because their money comes from the people. If the people didn't buy into what they selling, they wouldn't be rich. So that's why the opinion of the people matters. If the people don't listen to us, if they don't click on Anchor, if they don't click on our YouTube, then we don't have nothing. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying, we get it for ourselves, but we wouldn't if we start to make money from here, like real money from here, if the money gets good here where we can live off of this, then their opinions do matter. Because if we fuck up with the people no longer going to buy into us, and then there's our livelihood. You see what I'm saying? So to a Sweetie and a Quavo, the people buy your music. The people go to your TikTok. The people watch you on your interviews. The people buy what you endorsing. If the people start fucking with you, then what do you have? Because guess what? Them endorsement deals, they're going to leave because you're no longer bringing money to the company that's endorsing you. So that's why it matters. You see what I'm saying?
So okay, so that go back to that saying with it, like they say in the Bible or whatever. What, I don't know a verbatim, but you know what I'm saying, what it is to a man to gain the world and lose
his soul.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't be you when you got the world in your hands, why would you want the world? Know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Like, you preaching.
Like, I'm saying, like,
that's the word, bro. Plastic pen, I gotta call him, bro.
Hey, what I'm saying though, because I'd rather be me when I wake up every day. Know what I'm saying? Broke than to be somebody that I'm not rich.
But just because you're careful not to offend, don't have to mean that you're fake. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, Charlamagne, he still asks tough questions. He just asks them with seasoning now. He don't do it in the shock value way no more as much, unless it's somebody he really cool with. Now, he still asks the tough questions, but he asks them with seasoning. He's still being true to who he really is. You see what I'm
saying? His whole approach has drastically changed.
He's matured tremendously,
and I commend him on that. Because I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of my transformation have come from the Breakfast Club with me and my personal life, because just with identifying hurt, identifying pain. You know what I'm saying? Identifying the way that you respond to certain shit that cause you hurt or pain. You understand? By me listening to them every day, I listen to them religiously. You understand? And not saying just by them, but by their guests, it helped me identify a trigger or something that put me in the space that put me somewhere that I shouldn't be at. But that nigga had drastically changed, and I understand why. Because I think he used to speak from a place of hurt so much, not of logic or his educational level or his experience. He used to speak from a place of hurt. But
and
now
hurt people. So he didn't care how you felt about his question. He was gonna ask it how he felt like asking it. Now he still asks the same questions. He asked them with seasoning. He asked them with understanding, and he's still being authentically him. And he's living proof that you can catch more bees with honey than you can. Is that the same with vinegar? Is it vinegar and honey? I don't know. Don't mind me. But you can
get more bees with sugar than you can with salt. So I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
That part. If you got a grandma, you know what we trying to say.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's not fair. I feel bad for celebrities a lot. I just don't think it's fair. I personally, yes, I am a woman, and I don't think Sweetie is abused. Now, not based on that situation. If he knocked us out of head in the house, I don't know nothing about it. But for the instance that was before me, I don't see it.
So if you seen that same video and she said she was abused, would you agree with her or would you fight it?
So I would still say I don't think you was abused, Sweetie, but I can't tell you how to react to the situation that you were in. I wasn't in that situation. I can't tell you how to feel. You know what I'm saying? But from what I saw, I didn't see abuse.
So that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're saying like something that you deem offensive. Somebody can't tell you that it's not offensive. So if she says
I can't tell you how to feel.
Yeah. So if she says she was abused, then you can't.
I would say she feels like she was abused, but me personally, I didn't see abuse in that situation. Now, if she's speaking on stuff that happened that we didn't see, then I don't know nothing about that. But based on the evidence that I saw through World Star and Baller Alert and all them other places, I didn't see abuse.
However, abuse. If that happened to you, you wouldn't think that's abuse?
No, I lost the tussle.
So you should have a tussle with your goddamn nigga.
Yeah, but come on, like, can we be real, bro? I'm not saying. Okay, bro, fuck that. Like, let's be real now, dog. I ain't gonna say I ain't never, because I have. But for the most part, every relationship have these little, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what we think, because every relationship we done seen has had this. But there may be relationships out there that don't have this.
I've had relationships that we've never had little hood spats. But for the most part, relationships have hood spats. Like, even in my...
You can't even say the most
part.
You can't even say the most part. You can just say from what you know, from your experience.
From my experience, you're right. Because people might be around here never having a tech with their man or their woman. But I know females done threw clothes out of windows. I feel like that's abusive. You throwing clothes out of windows, you bleaching people interiors of their cars, you putting baloney on the paint job and letting it sizzle in the sun and messing up their paint job on their car, putting sticker bars in that's abusive stuff.
But where they come from though, they come from a place of hurt though.
It comes from a place of hurt and anger, but regardless of what your motive is, don't change what you're doing. Like, I could be hurt, but they don't give me the right to respond to my
I'm saying I'm saying because when you saying that, and you are correct that all of this do occur, but we're talking about people that are hurt, but there are people that's not hurt, that don't do this. You know what I'm saying? And we don't talk about them because it don't come to. Yeah, we don't. It don't. It's not displayed or anything like that. So we can't really say like yay or nay on that. But what we talk about is shit that make headlines, shit that make noise, shit that make barber room, the barber shop, that make the beauty rooms, that make it's because it's entertaining to talk about, to speculate on other people's lives. But when the shit is beautiful and don't make noise, we don't talk about that. But it occurs. You know what I'm saying? It might be 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 1,000 out there, bitch. But they're the people that I want to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Never had those hood spats.
Yeah, they're the people I want to talk to. Not saying never had them, but they was able to understand and learn from their situation to continue to progress.
Who said that Sweetie and Quavo didn't learn from that situation when it happened? Who said that?
Okay, but
together after that.
Because it's still in the demise of their relationship. Know what I'm saying?
But we're perceiving it as that broke up their relationship because this elevator video came out after they broke up. So it only leads us to believe that she left him because he was hitting her ass in the elevator or pushed her in the elevator or whatever you want to say happened in that damn elevator. However, I still don't believe that just because we're seeing it now means that it's fact that that's what broke them up. If they say that video happened way before they broke up and has nothing to do with their breakup, then who are we to say y'all lying?
I'm not saying that was the reason that they broke up. But what I'm saying is they had a dispute. If we can agree to say that there was a dispute that they may overcame, but later down the line, it still ended in a demise. You know what I'm saying?
It could have been a very tumultuous relationship. There could have been a lot of moments like that elevator moment. It could have been a lot of situations like that situation. And now, now I will say this. Let me go on the record. If those kind of situations occurred all the time, then I can see why one would call that relationship abusive. But abusive is still a strong word. I would say toxic.
I mean, what you?
I would say toxic over abusive because if he wasn't punching her, hitting her, choking her, cussing her, because verbally abusive is a situation too. If all of those situations happen the same as like what we saw, then I would say the situation is toxic because you shouldn't have those kind of scuffles all the damn time. That's toxic.
Yeah.
But I think there's a difference between toxicity and abuse.
That nigga just put me all over. Put me all on TV, bitch. Nigga, I'm dog. Nigga, I need to have a dog. But I feel you though, man. But like I said, like the people I want to talk to is like I want to have a conversation with somebody that had a 30, 40 year run. Not even 30, 40, like 10, 20 year run. No, so I think I'm at the age right now that a 20 year run is something that's capable. Like, cause it could be a high school sweetheart that you done ran with for 20 years. Know what I'm saying? I want to talk to somebody like that. Know what I'm saying?
It depends on if y'all mature the same. If y'all have the same views on life. Because let me tell you something. I recently ran into somebody that I was like in love with as a teenager, all of my high school years and leading into my 20s. And I must say that situation is now in our 30s. We had different paths in life, and it's we can't even connect. It's like the connection that we used to have is not. I don't even.
Okay, what I'm saying is not somebody that you dated 20 years ago, but somebody that have been with somebody for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like your high school sweet, and y'all have ran it for 20 years and y'all still pushing strong. I know a couple of them. Well, I ain't gonna say a couple. Probably one. Probably two. Know what I'm saying? They're hitting 20 years and they ain't even hit 40 yet. Know what I'm saying? Them people I would like to speak with and see what did they have to overcome and what did they deem to accept and the things that they accept were they able to overcome. Know what I'm saying? The negativity, or was there any negativity? Like there's somebody that I want to see that progress beyond, like past all the bad shit that you did, because at an early age in life that you, like somebody that survived from an early age to being an older age, I know a year 20 is so different than year 1. You understand me? So I want to know what they overcame within them 19, 20 years. You feel me? No, I mean, there's somebody I just want to chop it up with, but you know, it's hard to come by. But they out there. They out there. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you said the only way you could see yourself being with somebody for 20 years at this age if it was like a high school sweetheart. That's what I thought you were saying. Like if you ran into somebody you dealt with in high school now, and then now y'all run it for 20 years. That's what I thought you were saying. But I feel you.
Oh no. Like my high school sweetheart, nigga, she been married probably 20 years for real.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say 20, but she probably going 17.
You still gonna look at her Instagram page and stuff and see how she doing?
No, I still follow. We still chop it up. It's time to time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's good.
Got my people.
Not being managed, are you, friend?
Nah, sometimes on the weekend. We still, you know what I'm saying? We chop it up time to time, just check on and see how you doing. Because she called my brother, you know what I'm saying? Her sister, my sister, you know what I'm saying? Because this just how we grew up. But that's my dog, you know what I'm saying? But I saluted my nigga that she ran it out. But let me tell you this. Let me say this before I go there. Man, I feel like on the nigga, when a bitch holler at me, boy, you gonna find your man after me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck it is. Boy, a bitch after me, boy, a bitch run out 20 years, boy. A bitch get a dime after me, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the niggas.
Are you saying that you stressed them out into a good day?
I don't know what it is about it, but like the chick, like the dude that the chick holler at after me, boy, she gonna run off at least a dub. You understand me? She gonna run off about 10 years after me. You know what I'm saying? With the dude that she with. Well, I'm saying 10 years because that's probably like the least that I've been ran out. But man, like, so it'd be hard to double bite on the bitches that I'll be the fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I wonder what that is. I wonder the things that you put them through taught them what they were not going to accept in a relationship. And when they got their next man, they made sure that he was going to provide all of it. He wasn't going to be on the shit that they were not willing to tolerate.
No, because I wouldn't never sit here and say I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I like,
especially if you reveal something like that, bro.
but no, I got some great quality, some qualities that I deem that are great. But I also have some toxic traits. You know what I'm saying? That a female may not be able to deal with my toxicity. And you know what I'm saying? Welcome in the good in me. Nobody have been able to.
Not many people can say that. That's honest. It might be your red cup tonight. Shout out, salute to the red cup. But that's honesty. That's real honesty, and a lot of people need to be able to admit that, because people be around here acting like they ain't got no issues. It's not them. But to be able to recognize that you know you got toxic traits and that toxicity is a part of you, and there's stuff that you need to clear up is dope, bro. Now that you know, it's more than knowing. Now you gotta do something about it.
I know what the thing is. I think I was born with a king complex. You understand me? But I had to become the king that I am. You understand me? So I had to go through all the other, know what I'm saying, motions to get to where I'm at. You understand me? I feel I don't have them traits anymore, but I did, you know. And I expect and I do apologize to any chick that I have dealt with in the past that I expected to deal with that. You understand me? But you know, I'm bigger and I'm better. You know, I learned I'm out here vibing. But I'm bigger, I'm stronger. Told it twice. I
That's
fucked up.
it.
I
Well,
fucked
long
up.
as you continue to learn and strive. Well, at the end of the day, nobody can tell you how to feel about your situation. If you feel like you was abused, you feel like you was abused. And if you feel abused, please don't stay in an abusive situation. If you feel like you're in a situation where you're being abused, please get out. Do what you need to do to get help to get out. If you're afraid you can't get out, there's abusive hotlines. I feel like we should have looked up the abuse hotline number because we want to be as PC as possible and we don't want nobody. We're not saying we're not trying to downplay abuse. We're simply saying what we saw in the video that was provided to us did not look to be abusive. The abuse hotline number, if you are in a situation and you feel like you need to get out, because I feel like this is the correct thing for us to do. The abuse hotline number, why is it? Oh, here it is. It's 800-799-7233. 800-799-7233. It's 800-799-SAFE. They're open 24/7, 365 days. If you're in a situation and you feel abused, call them and they will help you identify that as well. Other than that, what I saw, I don't think it was abuse, dog. But it ain't none of my business. My name Bennett, and I ain't in it. But
Hey,
until
that red, that long as that red cup full, I'm good.
all right, y'all. Until the next time, thank y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate y'all. Much love to y'all. It's been a great episode. I loved it. Hope you enjoy it. And until next week,
All
well,
right. Deuces.
deuces.